Hello everybody and welcome to another Zombie Panic walkthrough. Here I'm bringing back one of the old, actually the first objective map in Zombie Panic Source, the ZPO Subway. Now, if you first start off with having to find the keycard, there are actually two paths you can take to get it. The one I'm taking right now is pretty much the easiest when you start out. The other one is, if you're in the lobby, you just take a turn right and you follow down that path, and it's pretty straightforward. But anyways, you reach this room using one of the two paths, and the keycard is over here on this table. Always look on this table over here across from it, because there's usually either a magnum, like I just took right there, or a shotgun. Usually it's a shotgun, so I got lucky with the magnum right here. There's a pretty good amount of ammo around in this map. But the map is huge, and a lot of new players tend to get lost in it, and they don't know what to do, which is why I'm making this walkthrough. But, anyways, it looks like they already powered up the generator. You could have seen it across from where I am right here, but after they power up the generator, you're going to want to try to get to the cargo room as fast as you can and close the vents. The reason is that the zombies spawn above in that vent area, and you're going to want to close it as fast as possible to prevent them from going into this area, because you're going to need to go through here during your next objective. So you see me close the button right there. I almost died doing it, but it's closed and we're safe from the zombie spawn right now. Now after you close it, the best course of action after that is to guard the entryway, like the stairs to the entryway. You'll see me go to it in a moment after I take this health. But yeah, you see me going back to the entryway, and like I said, the best course of action is to just defend that area, because that is the only way for the zombies to get in since you closed the vents. You just gotta be careful. Don't try to be a hero or anything, and just stay back and let the zombies come to you. You may have to stay here for about, I don't know, a minute or so, depending on how long ago you stayed. Oh, and ignore the flying human. On this server there was an admin that was flying around. But yeah, the next objective pops up, and it's pretty straightforward. It's not too involved. You'll see me doing it right here. You basically go through this area, the door opens right there as you saw, and you break open these boards. I recommend just one or two people going down here, because you're going to want the majority of your team to defend, well, for obvious reasons. Because it's really easy to get like holed up in here and you can't get out, because if the zombies break through the entrance to the where the other people are guarding, they're gonna open the vents, and that'll make it really difficult for you to get outside. Okay, so you just saw me press the button, and that activates the secondary generator. So you'll see me if you go back to where we were guarding. Once that's accessed, you basically go down into the floor that opens here. Another course of action you could have taken was to remain guarding that area, because the zombies aren't going to be coming from behind. So you could remain in that area until the next objective comes up. And I've actually done that a few times, and it's a pretty effective strategy. But right now I'm just taking the normal route. You go to the platform 1 door, because you have to, or rather the switch that opens it. And it's basically through this route right here. There's actually a magnum in this train that usually, I think it spawns like in the middle car over there. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, there's just remember there's a magnum in case you don't have a weapon this far into the round. Now once you reach here, what you want to do is to open this door. Make sure somebody's guarding you while you're doing it, because there's a possibility that the zombies can spawn in here, because in their spawn they have several teleports, and one of the teleports leads to here. I'm not exactly sure if it opens up for them automatically, or if it opens up after you push the button. But just be careful right here. Another thing is that zombies can be waiting for you while you're pushing through this area. They might be setting up a trap. Like what I usually do as a zombie is I set right there, in that where that IED was. I usually hide there and wait for humans to come. But I got lucky this time. Now what we have to do for the next objective is to activate the train now that the generators are all powered up. So you go here. Again, zombies, smart zombies will usually try to barricade this area up to make it harder for you to get in. I don't think there were too many players in this game, so it's pretty straightforward. After you activate the button to activate the train, you have to get to the train within 3 minutes, because it starts to leave, and you need to be on it to win the game, or at least have at least one survivor on it. You basically go through this tunnel here. Remember this tunnel. I'll talk more about it later when we get to the train. But yeah, there's multiple ways you can get to the train. This is one of 2 or 3, probably 2. But this is the route I usually take. It's the easiest, and it's the one that most people know. So once you reach the train, you can either hold up in the train. It's a little bit risky, but if you have enough people, you should be fine. If you're like running low on teammates and there's a bunch of zombies after you, it's probably better to hold up in the rafters. A zombie just popped up from the rafters, but they don't spawn there. You have to take a ladder up there. The ladder is where I just looked, towards the entrance of the stairway. That's actually the stairway to where you spawn in the round. But yeah, the door, the open door over there is where the zombies can come out of. Again, the zombies have multiple entryways through their spawn, so they can either go up that way or go through one of the other ones and walk all the way. But oh yeah, the tunnel thing I was telling you about earlier, that is the place where the backup plan is. So if the train leaves without any of the survivors, say the zombies prevented you from getting to it, so you had to retreat, you would go to that tunnel. I'm not completely sure if you have to activate a button first or it activates by itself. But you go to that tunnel, and there's another escape route using that tunnel with the big floodlight. You'll recognize where it is. Now, I guess the most trouble people have with this map is that it's so big. I remember in the old days it used to be a survival map, not an objective map. But once you get used to the map, you know where to turn. Everything should be fine, and you can see the train moving here. See, that person just dropped down from the rafters when they started to move, and that's pretty much it. Once you get on it, you're pretty much winning, or you pretty much won, and the zombies have no way to get it, and they can't get a zombies train. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.